Hey guys, welcome to another episode of PBAquatics. I'm glad you guys tuned back in. On this episode, I'm going to build the other rack and get the other tanks out of the house onto the patio so I can start filling them up with fish and getting this guppy farm up and running a little more. Now, I'm not only going to have guppies out here, I'm trying to get some more live bears, some swordtails or some kind of long fin swordtails, lariat tails, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Hopefully I'll be able to get some of that soon and add those to my collection. My son's behind the camera. He's going to be filming while I cut everything that I need, put everything together, follow along, watch the progress, and let's grow together. So the first thing I'm going to do, I got to cut this wood square. It's got a weird funky cut. I have enough room here. Now, a lot of people wonder where you can get wood from. Here, where I'm at in Florida, in Palm Beach County, there's a lot of construction going on. So you can always visit the construction sites with permission and ask if you can go through the dumpsters and whatnot. That's where I get a lot of my 2x4s and stuff. Sometimes I have to take nails out and stuff like that, but I'm okay with that. It's free wood. Wood is very expensive these days. I found plenty of 2x4s, 2x6s. I can find plywood that I need in there. So that's just a tip, places you can go to get wood for free. So keep that in mind next time you have a DIY build you have to do. So I got my wood marked. I don't have very much room back here. So the first thing you have to do when you're doing something like this is get your measurements and do some math. That's the first thing I did was did my math and I got my measurements and I figured out how long I have to cut what and all that good stuff. If you need help with math, you can always check out Joe's Tips and Tricks. He's a mathematician. He can help you out. I'm hoping to have enough wood here. Doesn't seem like I'm going to have enough wood. Just saw on the time lapse. Now I'm going to move my saw out of my way and start putting this together. It's not going to be as big as the other stand. I got to do what I can do with the wood that I have, so I'm limited, but it's going to work out. I'm going to be able to get a few tanks on here, which is what I'm after at the moment. So I'm going to clear everything out of the way and start putting it together. Always keep extra pieces, scrap pieces. You never know where you're going to use them, if you're going to need them. One of the issues that I have with this wood is that it's Miami-Dade pine, which means it's really hard 2x4s. This lumber is like going through a rock almost. So it's hard to put the screws through it. So I got to pre-drill the holes for the screws. And it's a good idea to pre-drill so that way you don't have any cracks in your 2x4s and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-drill my holes. I tell you, even with the drill bit, it's hard to get through this lumber. That sucker is hot. Now to get my measurement on this, the width wise, I've measured the length where which way I'm going to put the tank. In this case, it's going to be long ways, and I subtract 3 inches from that measurement because each 2x4 is 1.5 inches and 1.5 inches, which is 3 inches. So the way that I lay this out, I got the brace on the inside, so you want it 3 inches shorter so you get your overall measurement correctly. Times like this, I'm glad we had a shop in high school. This bit doesn't work. So again, I gotta use what I have. The tip that I do have is one size too big, but with a little bit of elbow grease behind it, it gets the job done. So it might sound a little rough here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw you guys to a time lapse because you don't want to watch all this boring stuff. It's pretty much I put the screws in, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get this mounted. Put together. I like to put them on top of each other just to make sure they're square and that they're the same size. You know, they say measure 5 times and cut once. If it's a little bit off, I'm not too worried about it. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but I do like to get it as close as I possibly can. Again, I'm in Florida and it is hot. So these are my legs. I put them on the inside with the 2 stacked on top of each other as I was taught. It is in the evening here. It is getting kind of late, so it's getting kind of dark. I'm gonna try to get through this before the sun's all the way gone, because I am outside on the patio. Again, I got to pre-drill all of my holes. I'm gonna put you guys back on a time lapse and you'll see it when it's done. Start loading all the tanks on top. I'm not going to be able to put all my tanks on here. I don't think it's big enough to fit everything that I want on there, but it should hold a majority of the tanks that I have left in the house. So watch along as I put the rest of these tanks up here and let's see how this looks. Coming together, little by little, it's coming together. Keep them coming. One part there, yeah, for the single. Well, fair enough. No, I don't think so. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 more tanks out on the rack. So, this is what we got. I gotta edit my hand out of there. This is where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more tanks. To give you a better view. Sorry about the view. My patio is not that big. I can't get that far back. But I got that rack there. And this rack over here. So pretty soon I'll have this whole patio. Oh, and let me show you these guys here. I know it's very off topic, but I got my turtles here. There they are. I got my turtles here with my big old goldfish. I know it's off topic for the rack, but I just want to introduce these guys. I never put them in any of the videos. The water is kind of brown from the wood. It releases a lot of tannins, so I'm trying to work with that. But, yep. So that's all I got for you today. I appreciate you guys coming in, tuning in to this video. Please leave that like. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment down below on how you like how everything is coming together. And I will see you guys in the next episode.